Hi, Murray here. Look, I want to talk to you about IBC containers, they're the favourite of the home aquaponics builders, that's for sure, because they're a great resource. You can find them in almost any part of the world. In fact, during my travels, when I go around looking at commercial farms, etc., I see IBCs everywhere, so I know you can get them anywhere. Now, this particular one we're looking at the moment is in our MD23 system, in our greenhouse, and it's probably approaching about 5 years now this system has been running. And just in the last few days, the IBC that was in here developed a bit of a crack in the side. We had to do a temporary repair. We shoved a bit of plywood between the cage and the thing with a bit of sticky tape behind it, a good old farmer trick, and that blocked it up because when we came out in the morning, this crack had developed overnight and half the water was gone and the fish only had half the water in the tank, and we were rapidly losing water because the pump was still pumping water into the system as it would. It was draining the sump. The sump was topping up from our reservoir, so it could have wound up being a real disaster. So I just thought I'd do this little story and tell you that you need to keep an eye on your IBCs because they can get old and they can develop cracks. Now, we'll show you just in a minute the old bladder that we took out. It was really, really brittle. In fact, we're lucky we got away with it as long as we did. Now, the age of the IBC, now we've been using it for approaching 5 years, but when we got it, it was second hand. So who knows how old it was, how long ago it was manufactured. So I just thought we'd share that with you so that you understand that you need to keep an eye on your IBCs. Probably it pays to protect them, put something around them. You can see we haven't done that here. We probably should, but we've fitted the new pipe work. The guys, it took them nearly a whole day to do it, believe it or not, by the time they prepared this new one, cut the top out of it, put the holes in it, fitted the pipes and all that kind of thing, and transferred our air lines and our water delivery lines. It's quite a job in actual fact. But there it is, all done. So let's just go and have a quick look at the old one, so you can see just how brittle it had actually become. Okay, well here's the old bladder that we pulled out, and you can see just how brittle it is. It's become really brittle and totally useless. Obviously a little bit of damage was done to it when the lads were pulling it out, but it just goes to show how brittle they can become and you're not actually aware of it. So that's just the story for today. I just want you to be aware of the IBCs and to keep an eye on them. Protect them from the UV light. It's a good idea. That way you can be sure that your fish will be safe.